In this episode, I want us to add Firebase in our project, and to do that, first we need to install Firebase using npm install Firebase. Okay, once that is done, you can go to your browser and search for firebase.google.com. So Firebase is the platform that we'll be using for authenticating our users and also storing data to the database. We'll also use Firebase to host our application. Okay, so click on get started, and this will take you to a list of projects that you have. So all we need to do is to add a new project, and I'll call this to do. Continue. I won't initialize analytics for now, so I'll disable that and create a project. Continue. So get started by adding Firebase to your app. Here we just need to choose our app. Is it iOS, Android, or web? And it's a web app, so click on web and we enter the app nickname. I'll say to do app. Right now I won't initialize Firebase hosting. We'll do this later. So register app. And right here we already installed Firebase in our project, so we will ignore this script tag there. And what we want is this Firebase configuration, Firebase config. So copy this right here, copy that. We head back to our code editor. Let's create a new folder, and I'll call this config. And inside this config folder, I'll create a new file, and this will be Firebase config.js. Enter, and right here we can just paste what we copied like that. Now we need to initialize our Firebase project at the bottom here. So Firebase dot initialize app, and then in brackets we enter Firebase config. Firebase config. Now let's import Firebase at the top. Import Firebase from Firebase/app. Also, let's import Firestore. Import Firebase/Firestore. And also we'll be using authentication in our app, so let's import auth Firebase/auth. Now at the bottom here, let's invoke our Firestore function. So Firebase.Firestore, and we invoke that function right there. In case we need to use our config file, we have to export it. So export default Firebase, and that way I will save that file now, and that's it. Next we'll start seeing how Firebase will work with Redux.